Hi, my name is Ismi Haira binti Faris Novari, and you can just call me Ismi. I'm from Kuliah 6 and my metric number is AS13679.
My name is Siti Haja binti Syari Imran, AS14193 from Kuliah 6.
Hi everyone, my name is Sarah Hassan from Kuliah 6 and my matrix number is AS14225. Now, I would like to start with the characteristics of fungi. To begin with, fungi are eukaryotic and non-photosynthetic. They are also known to be heterotrophs, where they secrete digestive enzymes extracellularly before absorbing the digestive food and store carbohydrates in form of glycogen. Next, they also contain nuclei which are mostly haploid. Fungi exist either as multicellular or unicellular organisms. One example of multicellular fungus is mushroom, and an example of unicellular fungus is yeast. Fungi also exist in form of filamentous or macroscopic. Filamentous fungi are saprophytic microorganisms that are involved in the decomposition of substance and the recycling of complex biopolymers by producing a series of enzymes. On the other hand, macroscopic fungi form large fruiting bodies, normally known as mushrooms. Fungi also consist of hyphae and mycelium. Hyphae are the tiny filaments that exhibit apical growth and branch out to form networks, while mycelium is the root-like structure of a fungus consisting a mass of branching thread-like hyphae. The hyphae contain protoplasms which are surrounded by chitin and glucans, and some of the hyphae are divided by crosswalls known as septa. Hyphae with septa are known as septate hyphae, and has pores that allow movement of cytoplasm and organelles from segment to segment. Hyphae without septa are known as coinocytic hyphae, which consists of a continuous cytoplasmic mass with hundreds or thousands of nuclei. Now moving on to the reproduction system of fungi. Fungi reproduce sexually and asexually to produce spores that are non-motile and are dispersed by wind. Fungi reproduce by using two methods, which are sexual reproduction and asexual reproduction. Sexual reproduction occurs by combining haploid hyphae together from two fungal organisms into an interconnected network of heterokaryotic cells with two or more nuclei. At this stage, which is also known as plasmogamy, the cytoplasms fuse together, but the nuclei remain separated. When karyogamy starts, the nuclei will fuse together into one to form a zygote before undergoing mitosis to produce haploid spores. The second method of fungi reproduction is through asexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction of fungi is carried out by mycelia fragmentation or mitosis. Mycelia fragmentation occurs when a fungal mycelium separates into pieces and each piece grows back into separate mycelium. Other than that, mycelium also undergoes mitosis to produce spores which are then germinated to produce more mycelia. That is all from me. Now let us move on to part 2.
I will continue our presentation with classification of fungi. So, in this subtopic, we will learn three classes of fungi, which is phylum Zygomycota, phylum Ascomycota, and phylum Basidiomycota. So, first, phylum Zygomycota. The members of this phylum we call as zygomycetes, and they're also known as common mold because we usually found zygomycetes in form of mold, and they're also known as sporangium fungi because sporangium is their reproductive structure. The characteristic of zygomycete is their hyphae are non-septate and coinocytic. One example of zygomycete is Rhizopus stolonifer that we can find at moldy bread, at black part of bread. So when we zoom in at the black part of bread, we will see this structure. So now we will see reproduction of zygomycetes. Zygomycetes undergo asexual reproduction when they have many nutrients and the environment in good conditions. So, zygomycete will produce sporangiosperm inside sporangium that born on stalks known as sporangiosperm. So, like the picture below the sac-like structure we call as sporangiums, and the stalk, also the spores, we call as sporangiospores. Zygomycete also undergoes sexual reproduction when they lack of nutrients and the environment not suitable for reproduction. So the two opposing mating strands, like picture below, they have positive and negative strands, will fuse their hyphae to form a diploid zygosporangiums, the black structure in the center, and inside the zygosporangiums, they have zygospores. So next, we go to second phylum, which is phylum Ascomycota. The member of this phylum we call as Ascomycetes, and they're also known as sac fungi, refer to their reproductive structure. The characteristic of Ascomycetes is their vegetative hyphae are septate with perforated wall, which means they have one haploid nucleus per cells. The example of Ascomycete is truffle, cup fungi, and morel. Next, we will see reproduction of Ascomycete. By asexual, they will form specialized spores we call as conidia, and conidia produce externally at the tip of modified hyphae that we call conidia spores. So at the picture here, you can see this is conidia spore, which is modified hyphae, and at the tip of conidiospores, they produce conidia. So conidia are multinucleated spores, which means they have more than one spores. For yeast, they are reproduced by budding or cell fission. Next, bisexual, that involve the formation of ascus, sac-like structure, and inside the ascus contain 8 ascospores. So here the cup fungi, and inside the cup fungi they have many ascus, and inside the ascus they have 8 ascospores in each ascus. So next we go to the third phylum, which is Basidiomycota. So the member of Basidiomycota we call as Basidiomycetes, and they are also known as club fungi, refer to small cup-like reproductive structure that we call as basidia. So most of mushroom are Basidiomycetes, like shiitake, portabella, and shelf fungi. So next, we will see reproduction of Basidiomycetes. Basidiomycetes usually reproduced by sexuals, and they rarely reproduce by asexuals. So, bisexual, they will form spores called basidiospore in basidiums that we can find in lining gills inside basidio's cup. So, basidio cups consist stalk and cap of pillars in each gill, lined by thousands of basidia that contain 2 nuclei, and each basidium that has 2 nuclei that fuse to form zygote, and then zygote will undergo meiosis to form 4 haploid nuclei, and then develop into 4 basidiospores, and then release into the air. So here you can see this is basidio's cup that consists stalk and cap. So at the cap they have many gills, and inside the gills we can see basidia. So this is basidium. In each basidium and they have 4 spores, which is basidiospores.
Hi everyone, so for my part, I'm going to talk about the importance of fungi. So let's get started. Fungi are important decomposer in most ecosystems. So What does decomposer mean? Basically, decomposer are organisms that break down dead life form, whether plant or animal, into simpler substance for easy absorption by plants. Some fungi break down plant, animal, and other organisms. Thus, cycling nutrient in the soil is increasing. Organic matter is a key component of soil that affect crop growth. Fungi break down organic material and release a large amount of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. Nitrogen and other important nutrients will be recycled within the ecosystem for use by plant and other organisms. The other important is, many fungi are involved in close and long association known as symbiotic association, which are mutually beneficial to both organisms. For instance, Lyson recognized as symbiotic association between fungus and green algae or cyanobacteria, while mycorrhizal relationship between plant root is essential for the productivity of farmland. The fungus use the organic substance produced by the plant and supply the plant with the mineral contained in the soil. This makes it more easier for the root to absorb water. Moreover, fungi are an important group of plant pathogen. Pathogen is an organism that causes disease. Parasitic plant that obtain all or part of its nutrient from other plants without contributing to the benefit of the host. Bacteria, phytoplasm, and viruses are some of plant pathogens. Some examples of the diseases which afflict agriculture are corn smut, black stem roots of wheat, and cotton root. Besides, some species of fungi can also parasite animals and even humans. They can appear in several parts of the body. For example, ringworm infection. Ringworm is a contagious fungus caused by the common mold that live in the outer layer of skin. Apart from this, fungi are also important as commercial application in food production. Diverse ingredients such as acidolant, enzyme, flavor, vitamins, and also polyunsaturated fatty acid used during food processing are obtained from fungi through industrial fermentation. Fermentation process utilize fungi to convert solid or liquid substrate into various products. For example, Lactobacillus and Streptococcus thermophilus help each other grow until they reach a stable stage. They transform the lactose naturally present in milk into lactic acid, creating a yogurt. Moreover, the wide variety of wine is not only due to varieties of grapes, but particularly to the growing condition and also fermentation condition. Rhizopus oligosporus is used to produce tempeh, which is nutritionally enriched. The yeast is utilized in making dough rise so that the bread will come out light and fluffy. As well as that, commercial application in pharmaceutical is also involve fungi. Fungi have recently helped to produce other innovative and important drugs such as cyclosporine, which is an anti-rejection substance that has aided the development of organ transplant surgery over last few years. Besides, fungi produce a wide variety of substances that are not only important for the human but also for the other organism. For example, Gibberella fujikuroi can secrete a plant growth hormone known as gibberellin. Fungi can transform many structures of pharmaceutical compounds, including anti-inflammatories, bee blocker, and also antibiotics.
Now that we have reached the end, we have learned about the characteristics, major phyla, and the importances of fungi. We really hope everyone has gained something from our video today. Till then, see you next time. Bye!